This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And the Neshannock Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
Not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2023 WPIL 2A Girls Champions, the Neshannock Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Swing and miss! Union wins it! The Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL Championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Working down inside and alley-oop the young gun.
She'll strike it and score!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Coming to you live from Neshannock. No. Coming to you live from Neshannock High School. There we go. High school basketball here in the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Apologies, our sound technician apparently too busy watching the Steelers game right now, as we know a lot of you are, so we're glad you're joining us watching the playoff game and also watching this battle for first place here in Section 1 of Class 3A. Beaver Falls and Neshannock both at 4-0 in section play here thus far, and after today, it is the flip to the second half of the section season. Here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP. I'm James Dotson, Lee Moan alongside. And Lee, I mean, you can't say much more than this. This is a game that very important for both of these very young squads to be undefeated through the first half of section play. The winner tonight, that's what they're going to have.
And it should be a fun one for Beaver Falls, though. The reason we're only playing one game here tonight, no JV, because you can see during the warm-ups, only 7 Beaver Falls girls on this roster here tonight. They are facing a lot of injuries, a couple transfers, a couple this, that, and there's going to be a very young squad, like you said, so it's going to be a rough road for the Beaver Falls Tigers here tonight. But they're doing well, though, with that 4-0 record. Overall in the section, 9-3 overall. They played well, averaging. Well, haven't seen this young of a squad in quite a long time. I mean, only one senior on this squad, and then all freshmen and sophomore after that. No juniors, so a very young squad. Talked to Coach G briefly, and she said 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's been that kind of year so far, but hey, they're 4-0 overall. They played a pretty good non-section schedule though, which is trying to prepare this young team too. For the upcoming playoffs. If they get there right now, they're looking good to be able to get into that playoff mix, but you want to play those tough games.
Yeah, you're easily going to see 3 freshmen on the floor at times for Neshannock tonight, and as you mentioned, a couple of sophomores that are in there as well. 3 sophomores, 3 freshmen to go along with that senior Caitlin Freeze, part of the main rotation. Caitlin Freeze, actually the big name for Neshannock in the win against Mohawk, and what a back-and-forth game that was at Mohawk on Thursday, where Mohawk had 14 turnovers in the first quarter, but then Neshannock had just as many in the third quarter, back and forth, but it was Freeze with the big 3 late that ended up being the key. Less than a minute to go, and she gives them the lead. Ice water in her veins. Freeze is the perfect name for her, isn't it?
Well, without a doubt. It was a nice, tough shot, and I'm sure Coach G didn't like all those turnovers in the third quarter, and I hope he didn't have an interview at the end of that game because It might have been X-rated, possibly.
No, she did it perfectly and stayed away from that, because we did have a chance to talk with the legend. 43 years now is what it's been for.
Actually, I got her 44th.
This is the 44th year.
I got her 44th year.
15th year here at Neshannock High School, and now with 741 career wins. You know what? I mean, Dawn Barth has the state record at 788. I forgot about Dee Porchesnik, over 800 at Mount Alvernia.
Yeah, she was close to 900.
Yeah.
I think she was like 890 something. I got a chance to actually meet her back in the days. But we actually did a game of Mount Alvernia playoff game back. That's how long I've been doing this. But I didn't realize that Coach G actually coached at Aliquippa too.
That's right.
Which I didn't realize. Shenango, Newcastle, Quippa, back at Newcastle, and then 16 years here, or 15 years here.
15th year here.
At Neshannock. So
by far, though, she said the youngest squad that she has had to deal with, definitely here at Neshannock, and possibly the youngest that she's had in 43 years. But they have a chance to be undefeated at the top of the section standings at the end of tonight. We'll see how that one comes out. If you're tuning in, it's a 24-10 lead now for Buffalo over Pittsburgh late in the third quarter. We'll keep you updated on that one as well, of course, because why wouldn't we? We're glad that you're tuning in watching us here, though. We're going to take a break here. We'll come back and break this one down. Neshannock and Beaver Falls about to do battle. Tip-off coming at 7 o'clock here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Xenia Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAT Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Back here at Neshannock High School as we get ready for tip-off tonight, Beaver Falls against Neshannock. Tonight's broadcast on Lawrence County SportsNet is brought to you by Melee Chiropractic, by MVP Insurance, by Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George. by the Red Zone, by Castle Asphalt, by Newcastle Transit Authority, by Medora Bonner Law, by Health and Motion Physical Therapy, Penn Ohio Bottled Water, Pontius Insurance, Doran Concrete, Gem Builders Incorporated, Works in Progress Paint Services, by the Tri-County Principals Association and the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Lee, this is a late edition. We made this edition before we knew about the Steelers game. It wouldn't matter anyway. You got a battle between first place teams here in the area. I mean, they could have gone like, what was it, Oakland Catholic?
Oakland Catholic and McKeesport. What a huge game that was, too. I gotta check out and see who won that game. That was a battle for first place also in 5A.
And they chose to have that game, what was it, a 1 o'clock JV, 2:30 varsity start, is that right?
2:30 varsity, yeah.
We don't have a JV game here. You mentioned, Lee, only 7 players dressing for Beaver Falls. Neshannock, actually, they requested the cancel of the JV game because they were down a couple of bodies on Thursday night. So it is, let's talk about that real quick. Just the number of teams, especially right now on the girls' side, that you're just not seeing the numbers and having so many in these 1, 2, and 3A games not having JV teams makes it very difficult for some of these teams to develop your freshmen and sophomores, and you get situations like this, unfortunately, where you have to, play one game and one game only. And now you have some young kids who don't get a chance to get their time on the court tonight. Yeah, we were noticing that more and more here this year's injuries about out coming up during the year. Like you said, it's really tough for some of these players to gain that experience. And talking about the Jeanette girls, I mean, they're using they only got 6 girls on their roster. They actually use a chair in practice. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, no,
they set a chair at the free throw line, and they actually have to go around the chair, and sometimes the chair does commit the foul. But they have to be creative to be able to run plays because with only 6 people.
Isn't that always a charge? or are you telling me they have a moving chair?
No, they actually have just a chair sitting there. But sometimes, they run into the chairs, whatever might happen. But they have to be creative to be able to run practice, sort of like they do with the football, too.
Yeah.
And when we're short. But that's what Jeanette girls are doing. And unfortunately, right now for Beaver Falls, that's what's going on with them right now, being only 7 girls. But Coach Henderson is his 4th year here at Beaver Falls, and he's accepting all the challenges right now. He said it's been a rough year, but, I mean, so far so good. They are in first place, and we'll see how things play out here tonight for them.
And they're scoring a lot of points. In fact, the only team right now in all of Class 3A, Lee, that is scoring more points per game than Beaver Falls is also right in this section. It's Elwood City, the Lady Wolverines.
That's a surprise there.
They're a team to watch out.
Yeah.
They got a good senior in Clara Noble, a high-scoring junior in Kayla Jones as well, Lee. I think they're going to be a team to keep your eye on here the rest of the year. A couple of early losses, but they're a team that's peaking right now at the right time.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get them on the air here sometime in the next few weeks, hopefully, see how the schedule plays out.
I think we do have that game planned here in the very near future. But the game plan here is to get you a good one here between Neshannock and Beaver Falls. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to step aside one more time. We'll come back with starting lineups, keys to the game, and tip-off here from Neshannock High School. Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
We now ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Your starting lineups tonight are going to be brought to you by Doran Concrete, laying the foundation for your team. Don't just let anybody lay the foundation for your home or business. Visit doranconcrete.com for your free estimate today. First for Beaver Falls, the road team wearing the orange, a sophomore, Taylor Pollen, another sophomore in Draven Haskins, a couple freshmen in Donica Norman, and then 2 seniors, Callie Lechkin and Avina Norman. So Pollen, Haskin, Lechkins, Norman, and Norman. Donica, the freshman, and Avina, the senior for Coach Dom Henderson's Beaver Falls Tigers. And on the other side for the Neshannock Lancers, as they're being announced here right now. All right, let's turn it over.
Sophia Bonner. Sophomore number 1, Jaden Nogue. Sophomore number 45, that's Ryan Owens. Sophomore wearing number 32, Peyton Newman. And the senior number 3, that's Caitlin Freeze.
So Nogue, Bonner, Newman, Owens, and Freeze for Coach G, Luann Grabowski's Neshannock Lancers. Real quick, a couple of keys to the game. Lee, Beaver Falls, obviously foul trouble is going to be a big key for them. And Neshannock, how about this? 3-pointers to go with their young team. They had a couple of big ones against Mohawk, but only one, and it came from Ryan Owens. And that was only her second of the year in the game on Saturday against West Middlesex. So I think the perimeter game's got to be big for the Lancers.
Yeah, plus I think their defense is going to have to come up big here tonight. They're going to have to try to slow this Beaver Falls team down if they can.
Your health and motion keys to the game, or excuse me, your works in progress keys to the game. And the first tip is controlled by Peyton Newman. Call Joe Wright 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting project. As Neshannock in the home whites will get the first possession as they go left to right, try to work it right down low, and shot maybe partially blocked. Good positioning from Avina Norman down low to get the partial block and then the rebound.
Yeah, I thought she had a little bit of too much body down there, but did not get the call. The Neshannock, good pressure here by Neshannock, but Norman able to get the ball across the timeline.
Yeah, just barely before the 10-second count. Avina Norman's going to have it pickpocketed by Freeze, pass up ahead, and then Wild trying to track it down, able to get to it. How about Jaden Nogue? And this time she does draw the foul. Callie Legend will get the first foul of the game.
Yeah, good job there by Bonner. She was in some trouble and got the pass, but boy, thank God for Nogue being quick as she is. He would track that down.
I'm sorry, did you say a Nogue is quick?
Yes, I did.
First free throw up and good for Jaden Nogue. This is something that we're seeing as a maybe a bad omen for all teams at the moment, is that free throw shooting not great across the county for the girls teams. Only 56% shooting are the Lancers, but able to get a second chance effort here. 3-ball on the way. Why take one when you can get 3?
Big all starts with the offensive board. Another 2-1-2 full court press now.
Pass up ahead, able to track it down, but I think Norman dragged the pivot foot. Yes, she did.
So that pressure causing some problems. 2 quick turnovers here by the Lancer defense on that, off that press.
4-0 here in the early going. 7:07 remaining.
You never know what a Coach G team's going to throw at you, too.
And you can tell they're wanting to amp up the pressure, try to speed up this game a little bit. Pass in the corner for Ryan Owens. Back up top to Bonner. Sophomore to freshman. A couple of your newbies of the game. We'll talk about that one coming up. As Freeze, I think, got away with a double dribble there. Able to get it to Nogue. She'll step inside the arc. Try to use the bank board on the 15-footer. No good. Offensive rebound, though, for Owens, and she's partially blocked on the way up. Again, good straight up and down positioning from Norman.
What Lancers trying to trap anywhere they can. Really active.
Tenacious defense from this young team. Nogue nearly got her hands on that one. Here's a little floater. Rattles around. Does not fall down, and Newman's going to grab the rebound for Neshannock.
But they lose it out of bounds, though. Good defense positioning there by Poland on the far side. Nogue looked up and it's like, uh-oh, forgot the ball.
Your freshmen are health and motion newbies of the game, keeping you moving. Remember, next generation of PT is the newbie stimulator technology. They're the only PT clinic in the county to use it. That 3-pointer no good from Callie Legend, and another big, strong rebound here for the Lancers coming out in transition.
Yeah, good box out by Newman.
Already 3 rebounds for Newman. Trying to go back door, give it to Owens. Soft touch off the window and in.
Well, they're really making an emphasis to try to work it into Ryan.
First bucket of the night for Owens. Good drive and dish. Callie Legend's shot, though, is off the mark. And here come the Lancers with an early 6-0 advantage here at home.
Boy, Ryan Owens seems taller than 5'7", doesn't she?
No kidding. Shot no good there, and a rebound from Avina Norman, and you can hear Coach Henderson wanting his team to push it before Neshannock can get back into that trapping zone. And a whistle and a shot and an and one. Taylor Pullen, how about the sophomore with the nifty move in the lane and drawing the contact?
Yeah, Ryan Owens just trying to slide to get in position, couldn't do it. Pullen did a nice job getting around her, getting into the lane, and the foul goes on Owens. It's a possible three-point play, a much-needed basket as the Steelers score.
The Tigers on the court, the Steelers on the gridiron. That's going to cut it down to what, 24?
17, well,
PAT pending on that one. The extra point here is good for Taylor Pullen to complete the three-point play. Another pass down low to Owens, finding herself open, and she's going to answer with a three-point play opportunity of her own.
Yeah, a little bit late getting back was Deanna Norman, or give me Donica Norman, excuse me, a little late getting in position. Owens found herself open along the box. Foul goes on Donica Norman.
Sorry, I had to give it a try.
And a three-point play opportunity.
But in and out, no good. How about Newman again flying in, trying to get the rebound. Bodies on the floor and able to track it down. Actually, coming out of the pile was Avina Norman. A little floater up and good on the other end for Pullen. She's got all 5 points for Beaver Falls.
She's got some nifty moves in it, over and back. Owens not quite over that end line. Coach, geez, like, come on, guys. That's a mistake she just don't like. So looks like a 1-2-2 zone here now.
Yeah, really extending up top with Freeze at the top. Shot there, no good, but a backside offensive rebound. Already 4 rebounds in the game for Norman. Trying to drive in, absorbing the contact there for Pullen, no good. Another offensive rebound, this time from Haskins, and flying in there. How about Taylor Pullen? But her pass is going to go into the backcourt for an over and back against the Tigers.
Boy, Pullen showing some great quickness, doesn't she? Taylor Pullen, only a sophomore.
You could tell she is the straw that stirs the drink right now for this Tigers team.
Yeah, they got to get legs involved. She's leading the score for this Beaver Falls team. She's missed the first couple shots.
Yeah, she's not afraid to shoot it. Good look on the mid-range shot for her. How about this drive and a kiss off the glass for Jaden Nogo.
Making her sisters proud, both in Nalia and Ariana. Excuse me, Erilyn. Excuse me, Ariana. So.
Three-pointer on the way from the corner, and there's the sharpshooter, Callie Legend.
Legson's going to be off to JMU for a softball scholarship.
Pass down low, well read and stolen away. Taylor Pullen all over the court.
Well, chance to tie after falling behind 6-0.
Good pump, drive, shot, maybe partially blocked, doesn't matter. Fighting through it for her first points to the senior, Aviana Norman.
Good battle back here by the Tigers.
Freeze setting up the offense.
Look where Coach Henderson is. He's long down the way to baseline, using that whole length as he can.
Hey, if you can go all the way down to the baseline, why wouldn't you? Lancers tough time setting up their offense here. Looks like they might go into a bit of their triangle stall. Able to get it over to Bonner. Turns, thought about the long three. Now goes on the curl, gets it down to Newman. Good cut down to Owens, and she's going to be hit on the arm on the way up. Good cut between the two bigs. Owens and Newman have really been the catalyst for this Neshannock offense for sure so far, Lee.
Yeah, Coach Henderson does not like that foul whatsoever because she was beat. Just let her have it, especially with only 7 players. Then she picks up her second foul now.
Yeah, that is key right there. That is Donica Norman's second, and the first free throw up and good for Ryan Owens. Neshannock with the lead back. Second one on the way, good as well.
It's a 3 of 5 from the line early on.
Owens and Nogue with 6 each for Neshannock as we hit 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Norman nearly pickpocketed her pass across the lane, a little bit too hot to handle from Donica. I believe that's the younger sister.
Yeah, did not ask, unfortunately.
Nina Mador checking in for Freeze.
Found out that's Jimmy's little sister.
Not going to talk about Medore Bonner Law, but we do have Medore Bonner on the court right now.
Yeah.
Nogue left open. She'll take a three, step into it, knock down her second of the evening.
You just mentioned the keys of the game about threes, didn't you?
I did.
Right on cue.
And she definitely took advantage of that one. And Ryan Owens, you don't want to get that if you're Neshannock. That's her second foul.
Yeah, just got run into a little bit as Ainsley Allison's going to check in, freshman, 5'10". Now she's 5'10". Owens has got to be 5'10".
We'll see when they can go back out on the court together and we can compare.
I mean, wow. Well, Owens is out of the game. That's the thing.
So we can't compare yet. With that, though, Taylor Poland, she's having herself a start of a game. She's got 7 of the team's 12. Nogue somehow able to get that one. Drives in, try to get some space, knocked away. Did it get deflected out of bounds by Avina Norman? Yes, it did. Possession will stay with the Lancers. Here were 2:17 remaining in the first quarter.
Coach Henry. Let's get Beaver Falls ball.
No.
Well.
I was going to say, the first official.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first official deferred to the second official who saw it off the leg. And I thought that was the right call, but we have a tough angle to be able to confirm that. Wild shot there and getting bailed out as Nina Medore because she got hit on the arm. Wild shot to say the least, Lee, but hey, it'll work for a pair of freebies.
That's not what you teach in the gym, of how to shoot a basketball for sure. But like you said, it would work.
I think she was looking for one of those Melee Chiropractic plays of the game shirt because that certainly had gone in. Would have qualified. But her first free throw off the mark, no good. And we kept that one off of our LCAP instant replay, that's for sure. Medore splits the pair. Double team in the backcourt and nearly a steal in the backcourt from Medore. And losing it right in front of the bench. Kylie Ledson on the sideline for the turnover.
Yeah, this press is really giving Beaver Falls trouble. They're fortunate to only be down 4 points.
Newman on the backdoor cut. Off of the inbound. She takes a wild shot, and she got hit on the arm. Clear as day there.
It's going to be her second. So they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the quarter after these 2 shots also.
Yeah, so these are not bonus free throws. And a 2-shot foul for Peyton Newman. Leading scorer on the team, 11 points per game coming into tonight, and can't get the first one to go.
Hunter's going to be playing softball this year at Morgan State, her older sister. They look exactly alike.
We only made that mistake once or twice last year.
Or 3 or 4 times.
Double team in the backfield and just picking the pocket of pulling there was Bonner, and she puts it up and in.
Keep that play in a game early on. Great pick of the pocket, as you said.
Nearly another one in the backcourt.
And a travel.
Traveling violation. All of a sudden, 7 turnovers by Beaver Falls.
Yeah, Coach G just continuing to press.
Shouldn't come as much of a surprise. As Nogue turns, faces, gives it over to the right wing from Medore. She tries to drive baseline, and I think she stepped on the end line. Yes, she did.
Coach Henderson thought it was going to be another foul called there for a second, but good job on the defensive end. She just ran out of room.
So a little diamond press, able to get it to Norman right in the middle, and that's the way you beat that diamond press. Quickly up to Pullen, crossover dribble. She runs into a buzzsaw. Kind of lost possession before any contact. Now going the other way, up, in, no good, but an offensive foul is going to go against Nina Medore. And I hate to say it, but that is your Medore Bonner Law change in possession. Make sure you protect your possessions at Medore Bonner Law, community firm with your personalized connection and individualized service.
Oh, I think the Emmy was just one. It looked like Legson was on her way down as that player, at least from this angle anyways. Thought the Emmy was one. But nonetheless, get the call, get the charge call. Third foul of the first quarter.
2-on-1 and a good fake at the bounce pass, and up and in goes Taylor Poland.
Yeah, good job at 2-on-1. This game's going to be in the 70s the way this is going.
Up and down, and kept the dribble going. Much to the disappointment, Beaver Falls fans thinking that was a travel, but not only she had the ball when she was on the court. Then it fell back into her lap. Drive in, good pass to get it to Ainsley. Allison kicks it back out to Newman. She's double-teamed and pickpocketed. Fifth Neshannock turnover. Pass up ahead, good run of the court, and they get it to Callie Legend for 2.
What a pass by Avina Norman. Sneaking that through to Legston, and suddenly a 3-point game.
Legston off to a strong start. Another crazy drive in the door, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Neshannock.
Boy, very sloppy game so far by both these squads. A lot of good defense by both sides, but some unforced turnovers also as Freeze checks back in.
Trying to go over top of the press this time. They're able to get it to Taylor Poland. Cross-court pass, able to get it to Haskins. Back to Legston. Down to 24 seconds remaining. See if Beaver Falls tries to hold for the last shot, and they were going to, but passed or dribbled it off of her leg, knocked it away, but getting it back was Medor, and she's bailed out with the foul. Talk about the stick-to-itiveness first from Taylor Poland after the turnover, but then for Nina Medor as it's deflected right back in her face.
Yeah, and then Poland, unfortunately, with the foul. Boy, this had such quickness from Poland.
So some early Castle Asphalt bonus free throws. Castle Asphalt, they provide commercial or residential asphalt paving, commercial site work, and commercial line striping. You can visit castleasphalt.com for more information and to get a free estimate. Both freebies good here for Nina Medor. Trying to go over the top. They're able to get it somehow to Avina Norman. Now ball on the floor, and they're going to go for a timeout. Will they get the timeout? Yes, they will, with 7.8 seconds on the clock.
They've called jump ball.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it was a quick whistle for a timeout. Quick whistle for a jump ball, too. Arrow still in favor of the Tigers, though.
Gonna look at the clock.
Poland takes a look now with 5 as she crosses the timeline. Gets around one, gets around another, kicks it back out. They're going to have to put it up at the buzzer, and they're not going to get the shot off. A high-scoring, frenetic-paced game to start this one. Neshannock leading 21-16. Back in a moment. It's the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. Congratulations to our December LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor the Neshannock boys basketball team as December's LCAP Team of the Month after their 10-1 start to the season. Congratulations, Coach John Corey and Neshannock boys basketball, our December LCAP Team of the Month. Congratulations to our LGKG Athletes of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor Kelly Cleaver of Union Girls Basketball and Joseph Roth of Elwood City Boys Basketball as December's LGKG Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Congratulations and best of luck, Kelly Cleaver and Joseph Roth, your LGKG Athletes of the Month, brought to you by the Red Zone. Second quarter coming your way now here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP, a 21-16 start to the game, and here's where the free throws we're setting each quarter might help both of these teams, especially Beaver Falls.
Yeah, without a doubt. There's a lot of fouls. Almost another turnover here, but Poland almost getting her hands on another ball.
Neshannock 5 first quarter turnovers. Beaver Falls with 8. Top of the key 3 is off the mark there for Sophia Bonner. And a held ball. Possession will go over to Beaver Falls on the rebound.
It looked like Beaver Falls jumped into a zone to start this second quarter, James. Trying to protect their players and Avina Norman and Donica Norman.
As Nogue gets a steal on the inbounds, her shot is off the mark, no good. Saving it though, and maybe ill-advised, saving it out of bounds was Poland. No good on the shot, but a putback up and in there for Newman.
Again, that pressure again, another steal.
Back-to-back steals, and then a whistle and a foul on the floor. And that's going to be the second now on Legston. So 2 on Legston, 2 on both Normans. And it looked like, again, Beaver Falls is going to try to inbound the basketball.
Yeah, Beaver Falls, they have 2 players on the bench. That's it, and they're both freshmen.
No subs in yet for the Beaver Falls Tigers. Top of the key 3 off the mark for the first time tonight there from three-point land is Nogue. Quickly in transition, and we're going to have a no call on that one. A lot of contact both ways, and a held ball. No, they're going to get a foul on the rebound as Norman grabbed the arm of Newman. So instead of an offensive foul, you get the 3rd personal against Avina Norman.
Very physical ball game on both sides. Let's just say it like that.
Coach Henderson asking for the held ball, as I think you were thinking too, Lee. But
I was thinking the same thing.
What the official on that far side said is that Avina did not grab the ball. She grabbed the arm, leading to her 3rd personal.
Beaver Falls now back into that man.
And that's the 2nd foul of the quarter as well, as the ball's turned back over. Pass a little bit too high and too hot to handle.
Yeah, Coach Henderson in his 4th year here at Beaver Falls. Played for Beaver Falls back in the 2005.
Another deflected pass. How about this? Haskins lost her shoe. Still gets the pass up ahead to Avina Norman for the bucket. We're going to have a 30-second timeout here called by Beaver Falls. Mark that down as a potential play of the game nominee, Lee.
Fall out of your shoes, still make the pass. What a play. Getting it into Norman. Yeah, Coach Henderson, and go back, he played played basketball at Geneva back in 2009. He's a cornerbacks coach for Geneva College right now as we speak also.
Hey.
But this is the thing I want you to know, though. Dom Henderson was part of the 2005. Remember the triple overtime game between Beaver Falls and Aliquippa in the Lance Jeter game?
Oh, down at the down at Duquesne.
Yeah. Dom Henderson threw the assist. The Lance Jeter at the last to send that game to the first overtime. That's my golden nugget of the game right there.
That might be your golden nugget of the year so far, Lee. I know 2024 is young, but
how about that?
That's a good one. Nogue.
And Beaver Falls ended up winning that in triple overtime as Nogue scores.
Yeah, Nogue, nice little route. I don't think she was going to look to drive, but then she saw an opening and said, hey, I'll take that. Went straight to the rack. First player in double digits. She's got 11. Now she's got a steal as number 1, and she'll go up with the left-handed layup, and it holds on and falls in.
Yeah, Poland didn't want a foul, that's for sure. Almost another turnover.
Oh, nifty dribbling by Haskins to get around 1, 2, 3. Pass ahead. Norman may have gotten away with a travel. Ledskin, that's the one you don't want to leave open. Her shot, though, does not fall. Won't say that very often when she shoots at the senior from downtown.
Yeah, also on the golf team is Legston.
And again, an avenue just forming, this time from a door. Shot no good. Newman again, a putback partially blocked, out of bounds. Last touch by Newman.
And by the way, for Legston, too, as Owens checks back in, she won the javelin back in 2022 to WPIL and took 5th in the state throwing javelin, did Legston.
As a sophomore, but then did not compete in track last year.
No, she did not. And I asked the coach why. She said, just didn't.
Wonder if she'll be back for her senior campaign. Good rotation there, and a 3-ball for number 3, Draven Haskins, for her first points.
Well, when you have a softball scholarship, too, you maybe don't want to take a chance of injury or anything like that, possibly. Nice looking shot there by Haskins.
That was a great shot. Now Medor drives in, dishes it out for Caitlin Freeze, 3-ball. Too strong, no good. Allison, Ryan Owens at the putback in the and one.
And Norma's going to pick up her 4th foul. Perfect positions for Owens. Get that offensive board, put it in. And the freshman, Maria Pace, is going to have to check in.
So Norman with 5:09 remaining. The senior has to go to the bench, and you can see what the issues will be with Beaver Falls this year. Talented squad, but the short bench, they had to keep Norman in the game. She now has 4 fouls. Good transition pass from Legston. The shot, though, no good from Poland. Somehow it comes right back down to her. Her put back off the window and in.
A lot of talent there in the sophomore, Taylor Poland. Well, a 6-point game. It seems like a lot bigger lead than that, doesn't it?
You're right. 4:45 remaining. It does feel like Neshannock has converted more opportunities. Here's a second chance opportunity again, and another chip to the line coming for Ryan Owens.
I think they're going to get legs then.
And that'll be her third.
Yeah, just some, you can't be having those reaching. The Coach Henderson does not like it. He's trying to, saying it was all ball. Referee says nope.
Now, especially when it's a hit from behind like that one was. Even if it is all ball, tough to not see it whistled. As Owens makes her first. And rattles home the second. And they're right past each other. They were about the same height there was Owens and Allison.
So 5'10". About time to take the Sealer shirt off.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, you don't.
Dribbles this one off her foot. Does Taylor pulling out of bounds? No, it was deflected on the way out. It will stay with Beaver Falls. Down to 4:31 remaining here in the first half. We'll have our LGKG halftime show coming up at the intermission.
And Neshannock getting back in the rankings.
And that one again hit back off of Beaver Falls. Neshannock back in the rankings. Go ahead there, Lee.
I said Neshannock back in the Trib Live High School rankings, number 5. We'll take a look at those at halftime.
Neshannock boys and girls in the top rankings. Hey, we'll be back here tomorrow for a big one.
Yeah. Get your ticket now if you haven't.
They are.
If not, you're going to be watching it.
They are going quickly. Neshannock against Mohawk. That's also a battle between undefeateds and a battle for first place. Good defense by Legston, cutting off the baseline drive and then stepping on the sideline was Noge. That's all Callie Legston doing the work right there.
Coach Henderson really after.
I love it.
Yeah, he's.
Nifty dribbling from Haskins, gets across the timeline. Kills the dribble, able to get it over to Legston. Good job to come to the basketball by Legston, and then it's going to be knocked off of her leg and out of bounds. Yep, that's the right call. It was deflected off of her knee and out of bounds, and possession back over to the Lancers.
How many turnovers?
I got them at 13 right now.
Seems like 30.
Noge on the right wing against this 2-3 zone. Medora thought about getting it down low, instead kicks it back out to an open Noge for 3. Back iron, made her first 2, missed iron on her last 3. Somehow Newman's able to come down with it. And driving in, shot no good there from Sophia Bonner, and rebound with space in front of her is Haskins. Out to Legston for a deep 3, short no good. Rebound corralled there by Allison.
Boy, they need to get her on track. Good looking shot there.
And maybe that one just slightly outside of her range.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
All of a sudden, the buckets have stopped coming. A minute and a half with neither team putting a point on the basket. Bonner tries to split a double team, able to get it down low to Ainsley. Gets it back out, and the little 18-footer is in for Sophia Bonner, the freshman with the 2-pointer.
Somehow that ball falls into her hands. Nice looking shot there, still 2.5 to go.
Runner in the lane, short, no good. Tap out, corralled by Bonner. Pulling, she went around a couple of defenders. Noge left open, she'll try another one, no good, works like a pass. It was a pass.
She called it. Coach G wanted a timeout, they didn't get it.
And this one knocked into the 6th row. Out of bounds by Medora.
She's screaming and screaming, she's looking. And finally gets it.
I'm not sure she wanted it now with 2:27 left, but she'll take it anyway.
No, she wanted it.
We'll take a quick one here as well. Back in a moment on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? not with creative edge architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Fast-paced, up-and-down game we have here, Limon. Neshannock with a 35-23 advantage here over a very short bench for Beaver Falls. Only 7 dressing tonight for the Tigers on the road.
And one with 4 fouls already, so it makes it even a shorter bench.
Yeah, they've only got 1 sub in. That's Maria Pace, who just got the ball in the corner. Now kick it back up to Pullen. Drives, draws, Legsden. Good pump. Her shot no good, but she was hit on the arm on the way up, and that'll be the first Lancer foul of the second quarter.
So finally going to get to the line. Chance to get some free points here. Foul goes to Medore, her second.
So Owens and Medore, the only players in foul trouble, 2 each for Neshannock. Donica Norman with 2, Callie Legsden with 3, and Avina Norman with 4 so far for Beaver Falls. That first free throw off the mark, no good. Lee Moan's going to have a score update that a lot of people aren't going to like here in a moment.
No, I'm not. I turned it off, but it should be 38-17 possibly.
Still 31 last I saw.
Okay. They were at the first and goal at the 9. That's why.
Boy.
That's why I said 38. So
2 minutes remaining here. Skip pass to the corner. Freeze, shuffle the feet before making the drive. Our Steelers out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by the Newcastle Transit Authority. Why drive when you can relax and ride? Daily routes to Pittsburgh and routes all around Lawrence County. Remember, senior citizens ride for free. Yeah, 31-17 with just 3 minutes remaining in that one. Steelers, the magical run with Mr. Rudolph coming to an end tonight. That possession coming to an end with another turnover. 14 in the game, Lee, for Beaver Falls.
Yeah, way too many. This press has been having all kinds of problems for Beaver Falls. Yeah, we'll take a look at the state rankings also.
5th 3 attempt of the quarter, and the first one to fall for Jada Nogue.
Yeah, she's got 16 points here in the first half.
That's double her average for an entire game. She averages 8 per game even. Strong drive into the lane. No good on that shot, though, from Pullen. Still fighting for the rebound. Coming flying over towards us. Out of bounds. Last touched by Beaver Falls.
No, by Bonner off of Neshannock. The 2-2's going at it, and Beaver Falls, good hustle there by Pullen. Gets the turnover.
1:15 remaining here in the contest. Swing over into the corner for Haskins. Back to the top of the key for Pullen. She didn't want to take the shot, because why would you when you got Legsden? Her 3, though, too strong. Missed everything. Backside put back off the window and no good. And a rebound for Newman initially, but she ends up stepping on the end line, so possession will stay with Beaver Falls. Just over a minute to play.
Yeah, Legsden having herself a rough night right now. Suddenly it's a 15-point game.
Legsden will trigger from underneath her offensive basket. Draven Haskins, a sophomore. Back to Legsden, one of the 2 seniors in the starting lineup. Another 3 on the way, no good. Strong rebound, Sophia Bonner.
Boy, I'd like to see Haskins take some more shots. That first shot she took looked really smooth.
Yeah, they've been in her face, though. Good defensive positioning there, straight up and down. Put back for Newman, and she was hammered. I like the no call on the first one, but the clear hack on the second attempt from Newman.
Yeah, but Legston's going to pick up her 3rd. Actually, going to say it's her 4th.
That is her 4th, yep. That's what I have.
Newman to shoot 2 free throws.
So 2 free throws coming for Ryan Newman. And you had to think, too, as the first free throw is good, Coach E's squad was going inside early and often. I think part of it had to be, hey, let's draw some contact. Let's get to the line if nothing else. On the putback, Peyton Newman able to make both here. Neshannock came in averaging 49 points per game. They have 40 here in the first half. As there's a nice little runner. There's Haskins right on cue for you, Limon.
So she's going to have to take over with that. Legston with that 4 fouls. Norman's on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yeah, how about the trust you have, though, in one of your seniors in Callie Legston to play out this final 30 seconds?
Well, she's an athlete.
Does just about everything at Beaver Falls.
Yeah.
In the lane is Bonner. Pass going to be knocked away, but somehow gets right back as Freeze tapped it back to her. 8 seconds left, and an and one for Peyton Newman.
Somehow finds a crease in that zone somehow. Was able to sneak in, and the and one, as you said, and the third foul now on Donica Norman.
Neshannock 0 for 3 on and one opportunities until Newman takes care of that one. She's the third Lancer in double figures here in the first half. Whistle in the backcourt and a foul with 5 seconds left, though Neshannock had a foul to give.
Yeah, it's a good foul there. Now you definitely don't want to foul with 5 seconds to go.
Pulling across the timeline, 3 seconds. She'll take one from the volleyball line over the top of everything, and that's how your first half will come to a close. Neshannock 43-25, the halftime advantage as the Lancers finish the quarterly on a 14-2 run, taking advantage of that Beaver Falls foul trouble.
Yeah, and that press has just been all over, just giving Beaver Falls just a bunch of problems right now. Good job by Neshannock wearing this Beaver Falls team down, and Beaver Falls getting themselves into foul trouble, and it's been all Neshannock here in the second quarter.
22-9 the score in the second quarter. 43-25 your halftime score. Back in a moment. It's the Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Varsity want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenopleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Congratulations to our December LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor the Neshannock boys basketball team as December's LCAP Team of the Month after their 10-1 start to the season. Congratulations, Coach John Corey and Neshannock boys basketball, our December LCAP Team of the Month. We'll get to see that LCAP Team of the Month coming up tomorrow. Neshannock against Mohawk in a battle for first place. 2 unbeatens in section play. Hey, that's what we got right here as the Neshannock Lady Lancers on top of Beaver Falls 43-25 here in the first half. I'm James Dodson with Lee Moan alongside. Lee Moan, we knew this was going to be a fun battle. I'm not sure we were quite expecting this sort of pace early on. And I think I played exactly into Neshannock's hands as now in the first half, you have 2 Beaver Falls players. They're only dressing 7. 2 players with 4 fouls in the first half. You couldn't have scripted it much better if you're Coach G.
Yeah, Coach G pretty saw the shorts. Saw there's only 7 players. Hey, why not? Let's run and gun. Not a lot of depth for Beaver Falls. Not a lot of ball handlers on the floor. Other than a couple, so you force the turnovers, and that's what they've been doing, creating a lot of fast break opportunities off those turnovers. Converting turnovers to points is what you want to do. Beaver Falls did a nice job of keeping the game close there for a while. Then the foul trouble, once Avina Norman got that 4th foul, things started to get out of control a little bit. And then now Legston picking up her 4th foul. It's going to be tough for the Beaver Falls Tigers to come back for sure. But so far, Lancers, the Coach G, I think is going to be fairly happy for as happy as a Coach G can be. Yeah,
that's a very good way to put that there.
Yes,
Lee Moan. Why don't we take a look at the first half scoring recap? It's brought to you by GEM Master Builders and Craftsmen, family-owned and operated general contractors for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, design capabilities, and creative process allows them to help any project and meet any challenge. Visit gembuilders.com for more information. Lee, 3 players in double figures for Neshannock. Impressive start, and especially look at Nogue doubling up her season average.
Where you're getting those 2 bigs down low, too, and Newman and Owens, which is good to see. Getting those offensive putbacks, too. They got the 10 points. Nogue hitting some outside shots. She's got 16, but getting some good minutes from Sophia Bonner also. The freshman doing a nice job. Really getting the loose balls and creating some turnovers also is Bonner. So good points all together. And then the other side, Beaver Falls and Taylor Poland, boy, she's shown a lot of talent for sure. Only 11, she's got 11 points in a night, but they got to find a way to get Callie Legston going with 5, Haskins with 5, and Avina Norman with those 4 fouls. You think she'd be starting here in the second half. And she's got the other 4 points, 43-25.
Stat of the game, though, first half, Beaver Falls 1 of 3 from the line, Neshannock 12 of 17. That is definitely the difference. And, again, those 2 players in Legston and Norman, each with 4 fouls. There's your first half scoring recap. We'll step aside, come back with more of the LGKG halftime show when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Newcastle Transit Authority going your way out of town scoreboard, Lee Moan.
Final Steelers fall to the Buffalo Bills 31-17.
We got fist pumps from a couple of our officials. I don't know how I feel about that here. So you know what? That one official, he is the absolute worst guy I've ever met. You know, I've never. I guess you're off air now. Here, let me turn the mic down now.
Yeah. And we thought he was bad as a coach. I mean, it was like, man. But anyways.
We appreciate our men in stripes. Hey, you know what? I'm sorry. It's no longer Officials Appreciation Week, so I'm going to say whatever. No. That was last week was the PIAA Officials Appreciation Week. So we're going to joke about our non-Steelers fans that are here in front of us. Thank you, sir.
Our other out-of-town scoreboard, Oakland Catholic defeated McKeesport in the top 5A game, 58-49. So quick trip around the WPIL.
Yeah,
Avonworth, our number 1 ranked team in 3A. Waynesburg, number 2. Shady Side Academy, you don't hear about them for a girls team too often, with number 3. Seton the South 4, and we already mentioned Neshannock at number 5. And in the state rankings real quick, Mr. Dotson, since I got to buy my club seats for Hershey next Monday, Lancaster Catholic out of District 3. Excuse me. Yeah, I got the word. Number 1. Avonworth, the number 2 ranked team in the state. Mercyhurst Prep, the Hilltoppers from Westmont Hilltop, and how about Palmerton? Out of District 11 into the state rankings. Haven't heard from them. I don't know if I've ever heard of them in the state rankings, but kudos to Mr. Don Rebel.
Yeah, for finding
putting this together. And Kennedy Catholic ranked number 2 in the state in 2A, and the Union Scottes ranked number 1 in the state in the single A girls. That's your trip around the WPIL in the state of Pennsylvania.
And that wraps up your LGKG halftime show. Keating promises for over 90 years.
And how about this? Beaver Falls pressing.
Well, I think they kind of have to. Trailing by 18. I know they have 2 players with 4 fouls each, but they need to try to get something going. And, hey, they get a steal right off the bat and a lay-in up and good for Draven Haskins.
And that's the girl I want to see for Beaver Falls right now. She's going to take the next step right now. They got her at the top of the zone.
Yeah, just kind of extending their 3-2 zone really is what they're doing. Good backdoor cut, and it's going to go through the hands of Caitlin Freeze and out of bounds. So success to start the second half for Beaver Falls. You forced 2 turnovers.
If Neshannock's a little off guard from this. Not expecting the press. I sure wasn't. Credit Coach Hand. Good steal.
Good steal. Yeah, credit Henderson for that choice. Credit the steal and the quick hands, and from Bonner, and a beautiful pass to get it to Freeze for her first points.
The steal first and the assist.
Lead back up to 18. It's the largest it's been tonight. Good bounce pass there. Losing it, but never going up in the air. That's why it wasn't a jump ball or a held ball. And we're going to have a foul on the second attempt to send Donica Norman, the freshman, to the line for the first time.
Good job, though. Bonner coming up with that foul with a nice entry pass. Coach G said she was straight up, but nonetheless, hey, something for your walls in the house tonight.
Yeah, you can check out select pictures of today's game courtesy of Something for Your Wall Photography. We'll have select images on Twitter and Instagram at the end of this one. We'll also have our MVP of the game as well as our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. And guess what? She lost the Friarmouth jersey as soon as it went all zeros in that one, too. One Norman misses the free throw. The other Norman gets the offensive rebound, gets it back again, and she's got an and one. Avina Norman controlling the boards.
Yeah, don't count this Beaver Falls team out. I believe that might go in 0, and she'll pick up her third. That's going to bring the other 5'11" into the game.
And Ainsley Allison, the freshman. And you could hear Coach G saying that is both of your fault, both her and one of the other Neshannock players, for not boxing out once, twice, and the 3-point play is the result.
So take it down to 14.
7 points now for Norman. And already as many free throws in the first minute of the second half as they had in the entire first 16 minutes of play.
Well, even though Avina Norman has those 4 fouls, she's being very aggressive.
Nogue dribbles it, gets it to Freeze. She's going to take a little runner on the baseline. Her shot short, no good, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound against Newman.
Thought maybe might get a jump ball there, but they got the loose ball foul.
I think the same as the one we were debating in the first half, Lee, where grabbed the ball, but grabbed a lot of the arm in the process, too.
3 quick fouls here on the Neshannock.
And then on the inbounds, it's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Beaver Falls.
Nogue with another tip. It said it went off her. It's a 14-point deficit here for Beaver Falls. Plenty of time to go, 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. There's the
travel. Why is it so tough, Lee, for young players to, after they pump, to put it down on the deck before they take that step? It's so difficult to teach.
Yeah, they just want to keep on moving and take that extra step. But why? They must be watching the NBA.
Well, that's true. They could take 4 steps and still be fine.
Yeah.
Pass to the high post to Allison, into the corner. Nogue pumps, lets the defender go by, and takes the 3. No good on the shot. Another rebound from Norman. How about this? Out in front, hanging in the air, hang on the rim, no good, but offensive rebound. Another one that just doesn't want to go. And this time Newman says enough with this.
Boy, 2 big opportunities there. Got to have those.
Newman with a double-double now, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Pass down low to Allison, backs her way in, and you can see right there Norman didn't want any part of that.
Yeah, you can't. If you're playing with 4 fouls, that's the right play. Force it in. And they say the ball went.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they just pointed the wrong way.
Did you see the look on Langston's face? Like, what? And there's the travel.
Yep. And to Coach Henderson, you can't do it. You got to put it on the ground immediately. That's exactly what we were just talking about.
Yeah. It's a sophomore mistake. Just you can get away with that in the playground or at the YMCA, but not in high school basketball.
Now with this officiating crew too, they've been all over it tonight. Good drive, draw, dish, freeze for 3. Bam! Her 12th of the year, first of the night. Largest lead of the night, 19, and we're going to have a carry and another turnover. So that's 3 straight possessions that they've had turnovers for those Beaver Falls. Unforced turnovers.
Yeah, and they're all in Taylor Poland, too, just being a little bit too aggressive, playing a little bit too fast.
Give a shout to
frustrated, too.
Yeah, give a shout to Lexi Goss on the bench trying to keep her Beaver Falls Tigers up. Encouraging with the D up. Deflected pass to get it to Ainsley Allison. Kicks it back out for a 3. Short, no good from Bonner. And a good, strong rebound. And how it transitions. A 3 on none. And an easy lay-in. But it's missed. As I think she rushed the shot in the end, did Haskins. And on the turnaround, and she plowed right in. And that's going to be the 5th foul against Norman. And it's going to go on a Medore Bonner law change in possession. That's an unfortunate way to end her night.
And you hate to see that going on the offensive board. Coach Henderson not liking that call whatsoever. But thought maybe you might get a no call in that situation, but not going to get it.
Now the official sees the shoulder lowering. That's.
I can't blame the call.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you were hoping for a no call just to, maybe save her. And there's the technical on Coach Henderson.
Yep.
Or was it a warning or a technical?
No, that was a tech.
Yeah, Coach Henderson's had enough.
So now Nogue goes to the line for the 2 technical free throws.
I mean, the fouls aren't that bad. I mean, it's 13-8.
First free throw up and good.
I mean, it's not that bad of a discrepancy, but it just feels like a lot of them.
Well, it feels like a lot more when you
Yeah.
only have 7 to play
Yeah.
with.
Telling the coach, he has to sit on the bench the rest of the game now.
Not a fan of that rule, by the way.
Back in the days, they had to.
Yeah, no matter what.
That was before your days, I believe, wasn't it?
Basically.
Yeah.
I was real young. Good bounce pass down low, splitting the defenders, and Allison, her 2nd bucket of the quarter.
I had so much fun watching Sim McConnell having to sit the whole game.
Oh, yeah, right. There's going to be a bump against Freeze in the backcourt, and that's going to be team foul number 4 against Neshannock for the quarter. First against Freeze.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that rule whatsoever. I understand why they do it now.
Nice crossover from Poland, splitting the double team a couple of different times. Kicks it out to Maria Pace. She'll take the long jumper. 2 strong, no good. Backside rebound there from Medore.
It's good luck, though. Nice to see the freshman wasn't shy.
Medore pickpocketed from behind from Pace, but Pace got a piece of the arm. on the way.
I mean, I understand why they put the coach on the bench. I mean, that prevents them from getting a little bit too excited anymore. It's like, okay, I got to stay there. And they're saying that's only
that's only the third against Beaver Falls, correct?
Third against Beaver Falls, yeah. So, I mean, in softball, they're restricted to bench that they're not allowed in, so they have their certain rules to try to prevent that second technical.
Serves as a warning and as a reminder to take a deep breath, Coach.
Yeah. And they only do that a lot of times. It's defend your team, stand up for your team.
Smart play there, I think, from Bonner just to throw it off of the defender. As we hit the midway point of the quarter, Peyton Newman will check back in. She's got 10 and 10 points, 10 rebounds. Jaden Nogue leading the way, though, with 18 here on the evening. Top of the key, deep three, Mador slashes it. Or Bonner, for three. I've been saying Mador and Bonner together all year long. We're going to have a carry call again.
And another carry, and Coach and Poland can't believe it. Not a good quarter here for Taylor Poland.
Lily Rowe in for the first time. So here's the thing, too. Rowe in for the first time. She's only the 8th player Neshannock has played today. So it's not like they've gone 10, 11, 12 deep to try to run Beaver Falls into the ground.
Another freshman, too.
Only one senior on this roster for Neshannock. And no juniors, right?
No juniors. Sophomore and freshman.
Sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
State championship team.
It was all juniors. Who knows? Maybe this squad will do that in a couple years.
Good job to fight through that one from Mador. Rowe with a three off the mark, no good. And Allison knocked it away, but a little bit too aggressive. Got the arm, and that's going to lead to some Castle Asphalt bonus free throws at the other side of the court. Get a free estimate at castleasphalt.com. No matter how elegant your home or office may be, if you match it with poor road surfaces, well, your friends or potential clients might regret making the trip, as they'll make the trip 80 feet the other way for these two free throws.
Did you announce your athlete of the month?
Yes, we had our December athlete of the month. The male athlete of the month, how is it not Joseph Roth?
Sponsored by LG KG.
Yeah, and the red zone as well. Powering in there as it's first free throw off the mark. Mador forgot there's no more 1-and-1s. Yeah, Joseph Roth of Elwood City and Kelly Cleaver of Union are your male and female athletes of the month for December. Both freebies no good. Good hands on the cross-court pass. Donica Norman's going to get the steal. Gets into the lane. She double dribbled.
Yep. Yeah, that's just an unforced error there.
Even when it goes right, it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Here today for Beaver Falls.
A little bit too excited there. Close to a mercy roll right now. 26-point lead now.
Did not see that coming.
No. This was a 5-point game at the end of the first quarter.
This is a battle between two unbeatens, each with strong records, 9-3, 9-4 between them on the year. No good on the shot. Newman got the rebound, knocked Lily Rowe, her teammate, out of the way to do it.
Get out of my way.
Her first points of the second half.
We can see the talent in Haskins. I think she's going to be a good ball player.
This one knocked away from Pullen. Stolen away by Lily Rowe. Bounce pass to Ainsley Allison. No good, but she absorbs the contact. Haskins picks up her first, and it's going to be another trip to the line now for Neshannock. While you have a moment, we'll have another update from the Penn Ohio Bottled Water podcast coming up. All of our podcasts delivered by Penn Ohio. They deliver bottled water to you right to your home or work. Get refreshing water right to your doorstep thanks to Penn Ohio Bottled Water.
Checking back in from Neshannock, number 1, Jaden Nogue.
Yeah, not used to seeing this many free throws with this new rule in the place.
How's this for a stat? Nina Mador is the only player for Neshannock. I'll finish that thought in a minute as Nogue is now at 20. That's a career high, by the way, for Jaden Nogue.
And that comes the mercy roll now, 30-point game.
As it's been 4.5 minutes since Beaver Falls has gotten a point. To the left wing, pulling for three, short, no good, long rebound. Ledson's Ware waiting for it. She'll take the runner from the foul line and her first points of the second half.
But Beaver Falls will continue to press. They'll extend this zone.
Allison to the foul line. Her pass to the corner took a deflection on the way, but it does get to Nogue. Back out to Rowe. Good ball movement. Newman with some space, and she's blocked on the way in, and that's 5 on Ledsden.
Yeah, good change of hands there by Newman to get that, to draw that foul also. Yeah, Coach Henderson like, yeah, I know it's 5. Last player in the bench, Lexi Goss. Gonna have to check in.
So 2 free throws for Newman, but to complete the thought I had earlier, Newman, for example, averages 11, currently has 12, make it 13 as she makes her first here. Owens averages 8.5, she has 10. Ainsley Allison averages 4, she's got 4. Freeze averages 5, she has 5. Bonner averages 6, she's got 7. Everybody is above their average. As Allison gets the rebound, kicks it right back out for a Newman 15-footer off the mark again. Rebound this time from Norman. Whistle on the reach in against Nogue, and she knew it. Clock will stop momentarily at 1:16 to go as we have more Castle Asphalt free throws. Lee, we got a big update from NFHS in terms of what we can do in the playoffs. How about this? There will be select games that we can broadcast with video in the playoffs in our normal fashion without the pay-per-view style. Some will be able to, some we won't be able to. Some will have to be exclusively behind the NFHS paywall, but just stay tuned because we're going to definitely have the thing a little bit too hard there was Taylor Poland trying to put it off the
Actually, she went
rim.
in the lane a little bit too quick.
That too. Never even hit the rim. But to finish the thought, yes, we'll have some games that are available for free in the playoffs, some that have to be behind NFHS, but we are hoping to have every game at least audio streamed for free in the postseason. So stay tuned and make sure you message us on social media, send me an email, and we can make sure that we can get all these games at least audio streamed for free. And there's going to be another blocking foul against Taylor Pullen this time as she gave a little hip check on the drive into the lane. And the clock stops. So clock keeps running until they put in the official foul.
Correct.
And then they go and stop it. But I saw a quizzical look for a moment from our producer, Mr. Matthew Flannery, rocking it over here to our right. Jay Moan, Ashley Pistachio running the cameras.
Nutcase in the house.
Yeah, Ashley is too. You're the nutcase, right, Lee?
Whatever you say.
Running clock the rest of the way. Pulling. Good crossover again. Skip pass, trying to get it back up top to Haskins. Going to be stolen away, and a left-handed layup is up and good for Sophia Bonner.
See if the Shannock calls off the full court press now with this mercy roll into effect. They're still going to play D.
Deep three on the way for Pullen. Short, no good. Allison with another strong rebound. And they're going to quickly in transition. Good steal. Did she keep her feet in bounds? Yes, she did. Good job by Taylor Pullen to steal it right back. After the missed shot, hustling back down the court. Now under 10 seconds to play. Over to Maria Pace. Gets it right back to Pullen. Swings it over to Haskins. She'll take one at the buzzer. Nothing but net.
I like her. I really like her. Only a freshman.
Smooth shot from Draven Haskins. She's got 10. That's the end of threes. All answers 66-37 at lcsportsnet.com.
If you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Coming up after our game, we'll have the Tri-County Principals post-game show here on the Lawrence County SportsNet. We'll get our Creative Edge scoring recap. We'll also have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Usually involves great teamwork, that play of the game. Limo, you got plenty that you're going to have to choose from here.
Got quite a few choices there. So we'll have to take a team vote here tonight to see what our play of the game might be.
Deep three right off the inbounds is going to be off the mark there from Taylor Pullen, but fighting in for the rebound. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. Again, the foul's reset, so no free throws here.
And
trying to figure out
on Nogue
who the foul was. Yep, Jaden Nogue picking up her second.
That's her second.
And we're getting a fan out of the gym.
Yep. And he's going to get a couple extra words in. I think he's been a coach before.
Time for him to leave.
Whole time the clock was running. There's another deep three right off the inbound short from Pullen. Rebound coming from Neshannock, and across the timeline goes Bonner.
You don't see that happen too often, but nonetheless.
Jumper there for Ryan Owens is off the mark. Fighting for the rebounds. Last touch by Neshannock. It'll be Beaver Falls basketball. We'll also have our MVP Insurance MVP of the game coming up at the end of this one. Visit MVPINS.com to request a free quote. Home, auto, term, life, or liability insurance. Call MVP for the win.
A couple selections there. Poland's not shy right now, is she?
She's pulling up from anywhere.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's pulling way out of her range. She's got a big smirk on her face right now, knowing that one probably shouldn't have took.
Bounce pass to Owens. Her shot no good. Fighting for her own rebound, and there will be a held ball. Possession will stay with Neshannock. Clock winding down. 6:12 remaining. And coming in, Callie Biondi.
Freshman.
I think we said that a few times tonight, haven't we? Newman couldn't keep the pivot foot.
By the travel. Yeah, nice pass, too.
So you got Bonner, Rowe, Allison, Biondi, all freshmen.
Yeah, good time to get them in. Coach G's going to expect nothing less but to play hard. This 3-2 zone that they're in right now.
You got Nogue, Medore, Newman, Owens, all sophomores.
And the rest of the bench is going to come in here pretty quick.
But not much of a bench for Neshannock either.
Yeah, Poland needs to pass the ball around a little bit right now. Forcing way too much.
Frustration at the end of this one. Nice pass down low. Ooh, actually, I thought it was. It was a better hands from Haskins to knock it away. Haskins nifty dribbling in a phone booth. The drive in, and we're going to have a whistle and an offensive foul. Beautiful drive from Pullen, but waiting for it was Newman, and she took the brunt of it.
And, ooh, she's hurt. I think she's got the wind knocked out of her. I'm hoping anyways. Yeah.
She's holding that lower back.
Yeah, she took she took it hard. And she stood there and took that charge. And Coach G, that's what you do.
She's insanely proud of that Medore Bonner Law change in possession. Protect your possessions with a local firm that has deep ties in the community. Visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com and see how they can serve you. So in for the Lancers right now, Nogue, Rowe, Allison, Ella Skodak just checked in, and Callie Biondi.
Yeah, not too often you see a player come off the floor hurt, and your coach is smiling great job.
Up and down the call there.
Skodak.
Against Skodak.
It's part of the softball team for the Neshannock. Into the game, sophomore, 5'7".
Good number of the Neshannock players. I mean, we talked about Legston doing a lot of the legwork for many of the sports teams at Beaver Falls. Neshannock, same thing, a lot of multiple sport athletes. Good strong rebound there from Callie Biondi.
Yeah, how about Jaden Roge, volleyball, track, all-state softball. Of course, her 2 older sisters. There's the travel.
Yep.
Nalee at Fordham, Erilyn at Bowling Green for softball. And I think Nina Bador checks back in.
Yeah, softball season coming up rapidly.
Yeah, Nina Bador, part of the homecoming court this year.
Well, real quick, we talked about the works in progress keys to the game here in this one. And I think for Neshannock, the 3-ball, 5 threes from 3 different players, I think that was a huge part of this one. And the other way for Beaver Falls dealing with the short bench. I mean, we talked about they needed to play in a good transition game, and they did early, but too many fouls really put them at a huge deficit in the early going. When you got 2 players with 4 first-half fouls, it was going to be all uphill sledding from there.
Yeah, your 2 possible leading scorers here as Poland hits the first free throw. Yeah, too much pressure.
Yeah, Poland now leads with 12. Haskins with 10.
Actually, I got 13 for Poland now.
Oh, 13 after that one? Okay,
yeah, she hit a free throw earlier.
That's right, another and one.
Yeah.
Makes them both there.
We still got 3.5 left.
Into the corner, trying to drive in is Biondi. Kicks it back out to Mador. Thinks about it, then pops for 3 off the mark, no good.
Good form.
Nina Mador, if my numbers are right, she's the only player who is not at her average for the season in tonight's game. Draven Haskins is going to get a chance for a couple of free throws here as well.
Good job by Haskins. Aggressively went into the in the lane there, missed that shot, but stayed right with it. Got her own offensive board. Get to the line.
First free throw does not go, though. Score remains 66-39. Those keys to the game, again, brought to you by Works in Progress. Now booking interior painting design and painting projects for residential and commercial properties for the spring season.
This might be as many free throws that I've seen all year. Combined of all the games I've seen.
You're just about right. I have a feeling, though, we're going to see plenty tomorrow as well in the Neshannock Mohawk game. Good clean block from behind there from Taylor Pullen.
Well, all depends on how the officials call the game.
Dissect that one real quick, Lee, tomorrow with Neshannock against
Neshannock and Mohawk. It's going to be a sellout crowd. That's going to be a run and gun getting Neshannock with their defense. If we get a jump ball. But Neshannock is going to want to try to slow that game down if they can, and Mohawk's going to want to try to run them out of their own gym. That's the 2 different styles of play for sure.
And how about this? If the numbers stay with the current pace in terms of points per game, and Mohawk makes it to I think they would need to make it to the state tournament. They would need to play at least 3 playoff games. But if they keep it that same pace, Bobby Fadden, a sophomore, hits 1,000 by the end of this year.
Wow.
That's how well he is shooting the basketball. Long shot here is no good again from Pullen. And we're down to 2 minutes to play. Wow, how about Neshannock, the boys team, again, our December LCAP team of the month. Shot short for Skodak, can't get it to go. Rattle around, didn't fall. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul against, or Callie Biondi drawing the foul, I should say, after the offensive rebound. But how about that team getting the balance of scoring, something you really haven't seen a lot of for Neshannock, having not just the one main scoring option, but really 2, 3, or even 4 that are really putting it in consistently.
Yeah, you expect a nice inbound pass, and getting the hoop and foul, getting it in is Allison. Nice entry pass. Yeah, Rona was doing a little bit of everything. He's not really scoring as much this year for the Mohawk Warriors.
He's actually decreased in scoring, if my numbers are correct, each year. Fourth foul. And they didn't play for the offensive rebound. Biondi gets the rebound, or she's going to get a chance to go to the line for 2 free throws of her own. And with that, 2 straight fouls, and here's something you don't want to see either, Lee.
4 players.
Yep, because Donica Norman just got back-to-back, so you're going to have 4 players on the court now for Beaver Falls the rest of the evening.
Not much you can do.
Nope. Well, I mean, Lee, we've seen it plenty of times. I'm not sure I've seen one in person. As Callie Biondi makes her first free throw.
Boy, I can't say if I have either. Of all the years.
Back iron, and what a friendly roll for the freshman.
(19 of 28 from the free throw line.
Well, that's definitely better than their 56% coming in to today's game. Pulling, thinking about it.
The bench is just laughing right now.
Do it again?
She's just having fun out there right now. She's just running the clock.
And I think Coach trying not to chuckle, knowing what the situation is. And obviously you just lost your first game in section play. Gave it a try. A little more legs next time there, Taylor.
What else can you do right now? You're trailing by 30.
Coach Shee still calling it out. Tried to find Skodak there at the foul line, unable to get it to her.
Oh,
She thinking about it again. Going to pull up again. She will from the volleyball line. Why not? All in and out, and that's how this one will come to an end. Final score, Neshannock 70, Beaver Falls 40. We'll recap it when we return on the Tri-County Principals postgame show here at lcsportsnet.com.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
That was awesome.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Congratulations to our LGKG Athletes of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet proud to honor Kelly Cleaver of Union Girls Basketball and Joseph Roth of Elwood City Boys Basketball as December's LGKG Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Congratulations and best of luck, Kelly Cleaver and Joseph Roth, your LGKG Athletes of the Month, brought to you by the Red Zone. It's our Tri-County Principals postgame show here on the Lawrence County SportsNet powered by LCAP. A 70-40 final here as Neshannock now moves to 10-4 overall, but a perfect 5-0 through the first half of section play. An incredible start to the year for this Neshannock Lancer team. Lost so many seniors from last year, Lee. This young squad, though, they're not afraid, and they came out full guns a-blazing right off the bat here tonight.
Yeah, they sure did, and that was the plan for Coach G. I mean, seeing that short squad, not the best ball handling ability, it being that short, only 7 players. So try to get them to get the turnovers, and this pressure from Neshannock right off the bat, that 2-2, 2-1-2 full court press, 2-2-1, just forced a lot of turnovers and getting points off of turnovers. It was just a great job out of the Neshannock Lancers. The sloppy game on both sides of the ball. Some of it has to do with defense. Some of it was just sloppy. Mm-hmm. But a win is a win is a win. And Coach G is going to tell their team that probably and go from there.
Real quick, we'll get our GEM scoring recap here. Or actually, our post-game recap is brought to you by the Creative Edge. Call 724-652-1372 for more information of where design and construction come together with experience. For Beaver Falls, 14 points for Taylor Poland, 11 for Draven Haskins, 7 each for Callie Legsden and Avina Norman. And I want to give a shout-out to Lexi Goss, Draven Haskins, Taylor Poland, and Maria Pace, the 4 on the floor at the end of this one. Only dressed 7 and 3 ended up fouling out in today's contest. Yeah, and it's a good effort there by Beaver Falls. Unfortunately, referees calling a little bit tighter than what they thought maybe should have been. I mean, or maybe what they've seen this year.
Yeah. Neshannock, I mean, they shot 28 free throws tonight. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of free throws. And Beaver Falls shot only 13. So if you want to play into those numbers, feel free. Yeah. But 43, we haven't seen 43 throws combined in a lot of in 4 games combined this year with this. So it's just a tight call tonight for Beaver Falls. But nonetheless, good effort there for Beaver Falls.
Jaden Nogue leads all scorers, a career-high 22 for the sophomore. We'll mark that one down. You'll see why in a moment. Peyton Newman with 12, Ryan Owens with 10. Newman, by the way, a double-double. I got her with 11 rebounds as well. 9 for Sophia Bonner, 7 for Ainsley Allison, 5 for Caitlin Fries, 3 for Nina Medor, and 2 for Callie Biondi to round out the Neshannock scoring, who led 21-16 after 1, 43-25 at the halftime break, and had the running clock in the third quarter before our 70-40 final score. We're going to step aside one more time. We'll come back and we'll have our awards, our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, and your Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game when we return on the Lawrence County SportsNet. It's powered by LCAP.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
As we wrap up here on our Tri-County Principals postgame show, a 70-40 final here in Neshannock at home, taking care of business over Beaver Falls, and that puts Neshannock alone at 5-0. And how big is that? You win your first 5 section games, again, with such a young squad, and making the transition over. That's yours. Hey, she's a freshman. She's got to get a...
Yeah. What is this, a shirt? I got to give it back? No.
But talk about that real quick before we give out our awards here. The fact that you can have this young squad and get things done in the first half of section play.
Well, they've been part of this winning squad for quite a few years. Well, actually, the sophomore have been, but the freshmen, still part of that program. You still see all the success and some pressure going on also with these freshmen and sophomores, like having to live up to some of the expectations. And Coach G will put that on you too. Expecting a lot out of their players, but she gets the best out of her players. And so far, it's a good learning experience for these freshmen and sophomore. And you go through 5, they'll continue to battle and continue to get better.
Well, let's start off with our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. A lot of different ways we could have gone here, but there was a steal and a nifty left-handed layup in the first quarter, about 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, from Sophia Bonner that really stuck out to us. And just her play overall, Lee, you were very impressed with from the freshman today. Yeah,
she did a little bit of everything. Got quite a few steals. Her defensive effort was great. Offensively, Bonner with the 11 points also. So we could have probably went that way with the player of the game too, but we'll hold on to the suspense a little bit with the play, for the player of the game. With the play of the game, though, with the great job that you described.
Yeah, Sophia Bonner, the steal and score. She will get your Maley Chiropractic play of the game. She has received her customized T-shirt, courtesy of the Red Zone, in recognition of tonight's play of the game. You can view tonight's Maley Chiropractic play of the game and the full list of the season's top plays by going online, lcsportsnet.com. Click on play of the game. Congratulations again to Sophia Bonner, tonight's Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. For the MVP Insurance MVP of the game, Lee, it's tough when a player gets a double-double and doesn't get the award. But big shout-out first off to Peyton Newman, 12 points, 11 rebounds by our count. But a career-high 22 points tonight for Jaden Nogue. Her career high before tonight was 14, Lee.
Yeah.
So her performance, especially those threes in the first half, really sparking this Neshannock offense. I think she is deserving of our MVP of the game award.
Yeah, so we're proud to present the MVP game of the award to Jaden Nogue and the Neshannock Lancers. She'll receive a customized T-shirt, courtesy of the Red Zone, and recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view the full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com, click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Jaden Nogue for being named tonight's MVP of the game, MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win.
Neshannock came in averaging just 49 points a game. They had 43 in the first half, finished with 70 here tonight. They are 5-0 in section play and will remain at the top of the section standings. Big thanks, Mr. Burks, Mr. Fry, everything they do for us here. We're going to be right back here tomorrow for the boys' game. Again, a battle for first place. You know what? Coach G has practice tomorrow. Otherwise, we would just keep this all set up for tomorrow. Coach G does not have practice tomorrow. Ooh. Wow, now we got to think this one through, so thank you for that. Thank you, Coach G. Always so great to talk to us and give us some great information. We'll be seeing plenty more of you, I think, coming down the road. So. Yeah, well. You don't want to know. 31-17, I think, was final.
31-17. A little bit of better outcome here than in Buffalo.
Well, for sure, forcing 23-plus turnovers. And we were talking, Coach, almost every player.
Might as well put her on the air
I
now.
know, really, no. But almost every player was at or above their scoring average here tonight. So, impressive stuff. I do need to ask one question. Was part of the game plan of amping the intensity early, knowing that you were against a team with a short bench?
Well, I struggled to do that or not.
Yeah.
They're so athletic.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, we're just going to play the way we play.
Yeah.
And if we go down early or get in foul trouble, then we'll back it up. But so, they did
Got it done.
They did a decent job.
It's almost like you've been doing this for 44 years and kind of know what you're doing, you know? Thank you, Coach G. The impromptu post-game interview. She's the best, Lee. That's all we can say.
Without a doubt.
Again, thanks to Mr. Fry, Mr. Burks getting us all set up. Special thanks to J-Moan up there, Ashley Pistachio. One direction or another, the nutcase is already taken off. Man to my right, Matthew Flannery. Big props to him. Great job tonight. For my broadcast colleague, Lee Moan. I can't say the same. Well, we're going to get this jersey out of here for a while. But thanks to Lee Moan. For the entire crew, I'm James Dotson saying so long. Stay tuned. More action tomorrow, and then 2 more boys games Thursday and Friday here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Have a great night.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.